Well, it's about time we finally reached this point. Happy birthday, Monster House. It's really hard to see because I've had to turn off the light because I always get hot in my room every time I do one of these videos. So I have a different light source. As well as my car's lamp. Anyways, yeah, I really do like this movie, and I could definitely say that I probably do love it, yeah. I've always been debating as to whether or not I would consider this movie in my top 10 favorite films and all. It definitely doesn't go up there, but in terms of being unique and memorable and having such an interesting, I suppose you could say, character and set piece sort of at the same time, it definitely belongs in a top tier area, at least in the top 20 maybe, at least 30 or so. Someday in the future when I make a video about my favorite films and all, I promise you it will be in there somewhere. And obviously, considering what my channel has in its banner, even though you can't see it, and based on some of my past profile pictures here on YouTube and Discord, you can definitely tell that Monster House means a heck of a lot to me. And what's behind me right now definitely showcases that. A long time ago, I showcased this Lego Monster House, and I've built many others in the past. Maybe not too many, but I'm definitely proud of this one. I could definitely say it's among my best. And yeah, with this and the flashlights that I often like to put in there with because of the removable roof, I've already gone into depth with that, as I've showcased in a way long ago video. But yeah, I'm really proud of this thing, and I have the movie to inspire me. And I can definitely say that it's accurate, other than the colors, of course, but I can't do that. I don't have, like, any gray pieces to do that. But that's besides the point. Monster House definitely means a heck of a lot to me. And this isn't going to be more in-depth than any of my previous birthday videos. It's pretty dang surface level, to be honest. Because it's not too much of an in-depth movie, to be honest. But that's perfectly fine. But what isn't in-depth and not okay and all is the fact that so many of my past videos are not quite as satisfying, in my opinion, as they probably could be. Not as many people really bring this up because they're too busy saying just congrats and one emoji or whatever. Come on, people. Don't return to the one-word comments, please. I've noticed a lot of you, like, just saying nice or cool or whatever. Stop that. Get some help, to quote a certain celebrity. And more on that in a second. Not he himself, but rather something else. But yeah, a lot of my more recent videos and all, but most specifically a lot of my older ones, my newer ones feel a little bit more professional, to be honest, mostly because of the editing software. But because of the fact that I have several apps good and perfect and ready for editing good videos and stuff like that, it's all the storage space problems that always causes it. I have a bit more storage space now, but it really doesn't help. It's honestly an SD card that I need. I can move all my resources and stuff like that onto that, and all the space will be open for saving large, professionally made, highly edited videos from the video editors, because I can't save them to the SD card itself, which is stupid, but I can move them when I'm done saving them to the device. But it's kind of complicated and really annoying, and most people don't have to deal with this kind of crap because they have all these huge phones with tons of storage space and all. At least they don't brag about it. Ugh. But yeah, some of my videos aren't as good as I wish they could be. Heck, even my 1000 video special yesterday, I feel like I could have gone more in depth and stuff like that, going on the past videos from forts to Lego Transformers, which I need to continue, by the way. Don't let me forget about that. To old diecast reviews when I did those, to skits, ranking lists, all that kind of stuff. The Thunder Hollow Elimination Series, the Trackmaster Elimination Series, which I unfortunately stopped doing. Maybe I'll do it in the future, who knows. And tons of other things. And all the profile pictures I've had over the past year and stuff like that. I wish I could showcase videos and lots of memes and all that kind of stuff and so much uplifting music to make you feel happy about how far I've come and all, but unfortunately I'm just giving you a half-baked video where I just talk to the camera. I want to do more than that, and these stupid storage problems are interfering with that. And honestly, if I just had an SD card and all, it would all be fixed. Dang it, Mom and Dad, just get me one already, please, I beg you. That and order me some cards again. I don't want to have to wait again. I found so many good things, and I'm not telling you where they are until then. Until I get at least one of them soon, and then I'll tell you what it is and how I got it. But anyways, I'm moving way too far away from our main topic. Monster House, of course. So Monster House is about a boy named DJ whose parents go off to do some dentistry work or whatever for Halloween weekend, and he has his friend Chowder to befriend him and stuff. But across from his house is, you guessed it, the Monster House, which has been terrorizing the neighborhood, and eventually they meet a girl, Jenny, and then they find a way of stopping the Monster House, as well as figuring out the history of why this house is alive and more about the owner and Mr. Nevercracker and the fact that he's not the monster, it's the house. And eventually, you can see the rest of the film in order for all that stuff to play out, because it really is fun. And a lot of people often have questions, not people like complaining about the movie. Nobody I've ever seen really ever calls it horrible or bad or anything like that and all, but I do see some people saying it's more so on the mediocre spectrum, kind of average, okay, meh. And I can perfectly respect those opinions and all. But it's more so when people bring up certain questions that are justified. I want to answer a couple of those. For example, some people ask, why exactly is it when spoiler alert, the monster house is able to lift off of its foundations and start walking around the city terrorizing our characters? For one thing, I believe that a lot of the neighborhood isn't populated, and a lot of the people who are in their places are seeing what's going on briefly, running back into their houses and all, or running away for all we know, but we just simply can't see it all. Or a lot of the people that are populating some of their houses, ooh, the camera's getting blurry, they're going off to some Halloween event and stuff like that before the actual trick-or-treating starts. So yeah, that's my theory. There's also other things, but a lot of other people have explained that kind of stuff, like how the actual possession works and all that kind of stuff. But as for the way the characters look and all, which you can see on the poster, or no, cover here, I don't mind it. As a kid, I never found them creepy like so many other people say at times. They don't call them, like, uncanny, maybe, but they say that they're just as creepy as the house almost at times. Well, that's pushing it and all. I do understand these points of being creeped out by them. I never am, to be honest, other than maybe DJing a few weird shots. And fun fact, my DVD that I have here and all, especially compared to other versions, as well as how it is on YouTube and Netflix, whatever streaming service, I don't care. I was at our friend Alyssa's house months ago, and they had it, and we were watching like a third of the whole thing, and all our parents were in the other room talking. But anyways, yeah, she loves that movie. Anyways, I don't know if you guys know who Alyssa even is, but the point is, my DVD here, because it says widescreen on here, or full screen edition, whatever, it takes up the whole thing and all, and because of that, they zoomed in a little bit on the shots and stuff like that. So a lot of the close-ups that are kind of weird and creepy of the characters and stuff like that, especially in the bedroom scenes, they're all super close up, and you can see their eyes so well. And also, fun fact, when they're ding-dong ditching the house, there's a shot where the eyes of the monster house shift a little bit to look angry, of course, and the camera only focuses on that eye when it happens and stuff like that. So yeah, when I saw the clip on YouTube, thanks to Movie Clips and stuff like that, which I've already talked about before, as far as that channel goes, yeah, I finally got to see the proper version. So yeah, that's just a fun little fact. And speaking of this side for a while, by the way, because of the fact that it sticks out and all, I was obsessed as to why. I don't know why, I guess. It just kind of looks odd and oddly specific and stuff like that, but it's cool, I like it. And I also love the fact that the eyes are different shapes as well, one being kind of dome and the other being square. Just fun little cool stuff like that. I like the movie's story as well, and I love the scares. And of course, the actual animation itself has definitely aged in places okay, but I'd say a lot of it has aged supremely well, other than maybe the character designs, of course, as people have said. But the star attraction is herself, the Monster House, which, yes, it is a her. More into that on a later date that you may find out when you see the film. I love this thing, as most other people do. The way they brought this house to life with all the various trinkets and parts and body features and ideas, all that good jazz, it is amazing. From the trees being like hands and whatever you want to call the sidewalk, as well as the grass being, chest hair? A woman with chest hair? No, ugh. Anyways, and the signs and other things sinking down into the grassy pit like a bunch of quicksand, the door opening like a mouth, and all the teeth and stuff like that coming out of the balcony, the rug tongue, the hanging uvula, the throat that comes out in the very bottom, the stairs grabbing onto your feet and everything like that, ouch. The eyes themselves as well, and the whole furnace and chimney thing. I just love the way the house looks, honestly. The way they bring it to life is truly amazing. It's such great animation, I love watching it. It's always a joy to watch, and it's just fun, creepy, cool, and very mysterious and intriguing to learn more about it. So yeah, the Monster House is incredible and has become a very strong keystone of my channel because of how incredible it is. And yes, obviously it will play a big force in the upcoming you-know-what. Now, what else is there to say about this film? The shots are also very cool at times. Some of my favorites include the one where they're looking out across the yard and you can see the piping and everything underground. I love the way how the movie opens up as well with the shots around the girl on her bike that lasts for quite a long amount of time. The characters are fun and likable. The humor ranges from to really dang funny at times. And even Chowder I found charming at times, oddly enough. And yeah, also the design of the monster house when it's all spiky near the end, that's also pretty dang cool. I like that as well. What else? The music as well is pretty dang awesome. I don't really like listen to it as often as other scores to other movies like Goosebumps, Evan Almighty, Night at the Museum, and of course Jurassic World and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and a bunch of others. But it is still really dang good and definitely stands out, to be honest. So yes, Monster House is an incredible movie. Well, not incredible, but like a really good movie that I really like with a really, really incredible aspect that makes it supremely awesome. So yeah, Monster House really rocks. I also got this DVD thanks to a Halloween party of our relatives and stuff like that. They always have it almost every year. Heck, even during the whole COVID thing last year, we had it. And I got it years ago, and I've enjoyed it ever since. Also, at one point, we brought it on our Christmas trip at one point, and we thought that we had left it at the hotel out west in Yellowstone and everything, but it turned out Jeff had it at one point with him and stuff. What do you know? But, yeah. I might as well also bring up one other aspect that I forgot to mention earlier, or didn't want to continue on just to get it out of the way, so I can actually talk about Monster House. It's this. Emp Lemon, I don't know if it's due to YouTube interference or whatever. It's definitely not copyright strikes or age restrictions, at least from what I know of, but he's decided to, and yes, this is his choice, he's decided, in fact, to privatize all of his YouTube poops and various other older meme videos and stuff like that. A few have stayed up. Heck, even the Ascended have all been privatized. They're not deleted, but they're all private, so you can't see them. They're not even unlisted, unfortunately. I have unlisted a couple of videos, one of which was just simply a Discord thing that I was kind of forced to make. It was a rant on Friday Night Funkin', which I don't know was probably at this point because of the whole Game Tunes thing, with them being obsessed with it. I don't know if it's legit or not anymore and all, but back then it definitely wasn't, but all of you were taking it seriously for some reason. All you people are so stupid. Sorry. I'm just kidding, of course. Don't cancel me for saying that. But my point is, yeah, Amp Lemon decided to privatize most of his videos, including Enough is Enough, Frying Nemo, that whole series, Uncredibles, Non-Credibles, you name it, all of it. Thankfully, the top 10 memes of 2016 is still up, but still. So many videos are now privatized. A few of them I definitely have saved, but they're low quality, but so many people have already re-uploaded them. Heck, even before they got, like, privatized, they have. So yeah, that's all good, but yeah, still a very darn shame. Videos with millions of views, ones that skyrocketed Amp Lemon to becoming so popular and all, are now privatized. I know it was his choice and stuff like that, and it's not because he's like, these things, no, disgusting, no. Those are the kind of people that he used to make fun of. I think it's just simply because of the fact that way how YouTube systems work and all, these very edgy, loud and obnoxious, swear-filled videos and stuff like that, compared to his more recent channel of serious documentary style stuff, it probably conflicts with stuff and all, and he had to privatize them because of that. And he decided to do this, of course. But yeah, I respect his decision, but it is a tragedy still. I can go in more in depth on that in a later date, but anyways, yeah, happy birthday, Monster House. You really do deserve a heck of a lot of love. I'm glad to see it being given to you over the years. Quite a few good videos on this movie, as well as fun recreations. So yeah, Monster House rocks. End of whatever this is.